When Ethan, a quiet single dad, took the night shift as a maintenance worker in the billionaire-owned tech tower, he expected nothing more than fixing lights, unclogging pipes, and earning enough to care for his little daughter, Lily. But one night, everything changed. It was almost midnight when he got the complaint. Water leaking on the 47th floor. That floor belonged to the rumored cold, untouchable, intimidating billionaire Ava Lockwood. Most employees whispered that she fired people without blinking. Ethan gulped, grabbed his toolbox, and took the elevator up. The floor was silent, dimly lit and smelled like expensive perfume. As he moved toward the master bathroom, he knocked softly. "Maintenance," he said. No answer. He waited a moment, then pushed the door open and froze. Ava Lockwood stood inside, half-dressed, her back turned, steam swirling around her like a glowing aura. She gasped, spun around, and clutched the front of her robe. Ethan immediately dropped his eyes and turned away. "I'm so sorry. I thought the room was empty." His voice shook. Ava didn't scream. She didn't fire him. Instead, she said something he never expected. "Wait." He stopped, heart pounding. Ava wrapped her robe tighter and stepped forward, her voice softer than he'd ever heard it. You didn't look. You turned away." "Of course I did," he said quietly, still facing the wall. "I'm not here to disrespect you. I just came to fix the leak." A strange silence filled the room. "Every man who sees me like this," she whispered, "acts like he owns me. You're the first one who didn't." Ethan didn't know what to say. He just apologized again and moved carefully to the sink to start repairs. Ava watched him, not with anger, but curiosity. "You're new here," she said. "Yes. I work nights. My daughter's asleep by then." "It's easier." Ava tilted her head. "You're a single father." "Since my wife passed," Ethan replied softly. The billionaire's expression shifted, almost like something cracked open inside her. She sat on the edge of the counter, still wrapped in the robe, and asked, "Do you always work this hard for her?" "She deserves more than I can give," he answered honestly. "So I try." Ava was silent for a long time. Then very quietly she said, "You remind me of someone I once trusted before my world went cold." Ethan finished fixing the leak and packed his tools. "I'm done, Mom." "Again? I'm really sorry." She stepped in front of him, blocking the door. Her eyes were softer now, almost vulnerable. "Ethan, don't apologize. You showed me respect. Real respect. People don't treat me like that." She hesitated. "Mostly a billionaire." "You didn't." Ethan finally looked at her, just her face, and saw she wasn't the icy queen everyone feared. She was just lonely. "Well," he said softly, "I saw someone who needed help. That's all." Ava took a breath. "Would you stay for a cup of tea? I mean, after what happened. It's the least I can offer." Ethan blinked in surprise. A billionaire offering tea to a janitor. This felt unreal. "I shouldn't. Please," she interrupted, her voice almost pleading. "It's been a long time since someone looked at me like a human being." Something about the way she said it made Ethan's chest tighten. He nodded. "Just a few minutes." They sat near the giant glass windows overlooking the sleeping city. She asked about Lily. He told her small stories, her drawings, her jokes, her stubbornness. For the first time, Ava smiled. Really smiled. "You're a good father," she said softly. "And you're not the man people think you are," Ethan replied. She looked down at her hands. "Then maybe I want you to see more of who I really am." Ethan felt his heartbeat jump. It wasn't romantic, not yet. It was something deeper, a connection neither expected. As he stood to leave, Ava touched his wrist gently. "Ethan, thank you for tonight." "For respect," he nodded. "Anytime, Mom." She hesitated. "Ava. Call me Ava." Ethan swallowed. "Good night, Ava." As the elevator doors closed, Ava stood watching him disappear, her heart pounding like she'd just revealed a secret she'd kept hidden for years. And Ethan, leaning back against the elevator wall, whispered to himself, "What just happened?" Neither of them knew that this accidental moment would be the beginning of something that would soon change both their lives forever.